Hi, I'm Dr. Woodall, and I just wanted to introduce you to myself and go over some of the nuts and bolts of this class, which is POS 301, Empirical Political Inquiry, which is really a fancy title for research methods, because that's what we go over. We go over and learn about different research methods that political scientists and other social scientists use to test their hypotheses. I am in the core building, room 6694, for those that are local or people that are around Tempe, around campus. If you want to see me, Tuesdays would be the day between 10:30 and 2, and also between 2 and 3. Obviously, email will be probably the main form of communication that we use in the class, but you're welcome to come and see me as well. I encourage it if at all possible. The TA for this class, her name is Jessica. She's also in the core building, room 6767, which is a big room where there's a bunch of cubicles where a lot of the teaching assistants are housed. She will also have office hours on Thursdays from 1 to 3 if Tuesdays don't really work out for you. And then, of course, her email is there as well. The required text for the course is the Johnson, Reynolds, and Mykoff text, Political Science Research Methods. I do recommend the 6th edition. If you want the 5th edition or the 4th edition, and it's a lot less expensive, you're welcome to get it, but there were some significant changes in the chapters, so you would be responsible for any of those changes. That's why I recommend the 6th. Additional readings may be assigned throughout the semester. You'll be responsible for those. I'll always tell you what those are. A calculator, a basic calculator is required. We do go over some very basic statistics in this class. Nothing to be worried about. But if you could get like a $10, $12, $15 calculator at Target or Office Max or something, I'd recommend it. I know many of you would just say, well, I'm just going to use my calculator on my computer or my phone or whatever. I know that's possible to do. However, when you are taking a timed quiz or timed exam, sometimes you get flustered and you're in a hurry and and you make a mistake. It's easier to make a mistake on your computer calculator. So just keep that in mind. Something else that's required is something called the Respondus Lockdown Browser, and it's a special technology that actually locks down your browser whenever you take a quiz or exam in this class, including the syllabus quiz. So that technology is required. It's free. I give you the link to download it on page 2. And then I also want you to download the user guide, and I would print that out to use as a resource. You're responsible for reading about Respondus Lockdown Browser. Again, it's supposed to mitigate any type of cheating or other unsavory behavior that sometimes occurs. And it's really easy to download. I did it in about 25 seconds, literally, to my computer, and I had no problems. I've used it before in previous classes. The vast majority, like 99.5% of my students had no problems at all. So it's easy to use and it's highly reliable, and that's why I'm using it again. So again, whenever you take an exam or a quiz in this class, you're going to be required to use that browser. Research methods, empirical political inquiry. Important, different type of class, a different type of class than American national government or war and peace in the Middle East or terrorism or whatever, because it's not a substantive-based course like that. Instead, like I said a few minutes ago, we really talk about how political scientists test their hypotheses, what methodology do they rely on. It's important to read the special notices on page 2 in the syllabus. Really note that. We're not going to be able to tutor you on how to use Blackboard if you've never taken an online class before, nor can that be used as an excuse for turning in late work. So you really want to train yourself now, this week, if you've never taken an online course before. Okay. Grading and assessment, there are 3 exams in this quiz, each worth 150 points. Read the rest of the details with each exam. 6 quizzes in this course. I did that on purpose. You may be like, wow, that's a lot. They're mini quizzes. They're very short. It's really just to keep you on track. Okay, I don't want you to slack. I don't want you to take 5-6 days off during the semester. I really want you to be on top of things, and I do recommend logging on at least once a day, Monday through Friday, into this class. And because there are so many assessments, you probably will just automatically do that. There's a syllabus quiz that's due this Friday by 11 p.m. All the due times are 11 p.m. in this class. So you'll want to sync my little calendar, my table calendar I have, with your calendar. But just note that all the due times are 11 p.m. Arizona time. And so you're responsible for knowing, wherever you are in another part of the country or the world, what time is equivalent to 11 p.m. Arizona time. Make sure you read my note about exams and quizzes. Very important. Okay. There's also 3 substantive discussion board posts due. And so I'll post a question and specific directions about what you need to do on each post. And you need to do 3 of the 6. I would get if it was me, I would kind of get the first 3 done and out of the way so the second part of my semester isn't very crazy. But I leave that decision up to you. So however you want to spread it out, you decide. Who are you post? This is just 10 points. I want to know a little bit about you. I like to know something about my students. And so it's 10 points. I did one myself. TA will do one, and I'd like you to do one. So 800 points in the class. No extra credit is possible in this class. Read the email policy. Very important. I already talked about coming in and seeing us if you would like. Read about academic integrity, also very important. The other responsibilities of students is very important as well. So please take that seriously. Also look at the schedule. All exams, quizzes, posts are due by 11 p.m. like I said before, Arizona time, on the date listed. So you look at the back table, there's a due date, lots of due dates, what's due, where to find it, and then what it covers. Okay, so I think that was really the clearest way for me to communicate with you what's due, when it's due, what I'm expecting, etc. Something else that you should know about this class is that it really is kind of going to be a team talk class. With Jessica and I am due to give birth to my 3rd child on March 14th, which is the beginning of your spring break. So think about me when you're out having fun. So I'm going to be on leave the second half of the semester, and Jessica is going to be taking over as the instructor of the course the second half of the semester. She's a very intelligent, capable instructor. She's a PhD student focusing on the judicial system, and she's actually also a JD candidate. She's getting her law degree and her PhD concurrently. Slight overachiever. So she's going to be a terrific resource for you, especially all of you law school applicants. But our director has great faith in her. I have great faith in her, and she's going to do amazing. And so I'm excited for you to have her also as a resource. Any questions, you need clarification about anything, let me know, let Jessica know this first week of school. And we're very excited for the course. Thanks.